How to mentally log off when your office is in your house. Welcome to remoteworkpros.com. We are your source for the stuff you need to thrive and become inspired. If you have not subscribed yet, do yourself a big favor and hit the subscribe button below. As most of you already know, the myth of the remote worker napping on the couch or taking daily 2-hour lunches is a false one born out of fearful managers that cannot keep a constant eye on their employees' physical locations. It may also be from people whose work requires a physical presence and has difficulty envisioning that an employee, if left to their own devices, would not slack off all day. The fact of the matter is that we are dedicated professionals that, through years of proving our value to our respective industries, have earned the right to be trusted to complete our tasks in a timely and professional manner. Our dedication and discipline is strong, in fact, that studies have shown that remote workers are outperforming office workers. One issue that many remote work professionals deal with that contradicts what those unfamiliar to our community believe is that we generally work longer hours than if we went to the office. I believe that this research from the University of Cardiff sums it up best, that remote workers tend to work longer hours. The evidence suggests that remote workers are overcompensating to prove to their colleagues they are not in their pajamas at home and prove to their employers they are a safe pair of hands willing to go the extra mile in return for the discretion an employer gives them to work at home or in a remote location. Unfortunately, this same article notes the downside of this additional internal pressure, as nearly 44% of remote workers reported that they had difficulty unwinding after a day at work, while only 38.1% of fixed location staff said so. Although it is not realistic to feel that we will ever completely rid ourselves of the nagging feelings to complete a task or to email an idea before we forget, we need to instill strategies that will allow us to have a barrier between our work and our home. Here are a few ideas to help you disconnect. The physical strategies. Place work area in a lower traffic location. It is very easy to place your work at the kitchen table where you can fix dinner or help the kids with their homework, but this intermingling works both ways. You can easily access your material and take to doing tasks beyond your typical workday. By being in a less convenient spot, you will have less distractions to pull you into doing more work. Place workspace outside your main living area. To take things a step further, place your workspace in its own separate area of your residence, perhaps a different floor away from your main living space, if feasible. You will be less inclined to cross this spot during non-work activities such as cooking, relaxing, or helping the children. Moreover, not having your computer constantly in plain view will silence the siren's call to constantly check on your emails. Turn your computer off. It may seem a bit hokey, but knowing that you have to wait for the computer to boot up, to add your login info, connect to the VPN, and open your app may just be enough of a deterrent for you to decide that whatever it is can wait until the morning. The digital strategies. Out-of-office message. It's not just for vacations. You can set an automated email by providing a friendly, professional outgoing message stating that you are out of the office for the day, but will be back online at X time the next day and will respond to their email as soon as possible. Setting this expectation will also provide a service to the sender of the email, as they will have a better idea of when they can expect follow-up. Turn off the sound. Like Pavlov's dog, we have become, some more than others, conditioned to the stimulus of alert bells and buzzes. The chime of the incoming message or calendar reminder triggers the signal to spring into actions. At the end of the day, or when you have decided to give yourself a break, turn off the sound so you are not prompted to check it out. Turn your alerts from your work email on your smartphone to sleep mode if possible. Close your Messenger app. Showing as online in your status means exactly that. You have given your permission to be contacted at any time and should expect to be contacted. Make it a habit to close out or to change your status to out of office when your workday is done. This signals the person trying to get in contact to you to either try an alternate form of communication or to wait until you are available again. Please be sure to allow for a way to contact you in an emergency situation if your job requires it. Most people will be respectful of your time and not contact you unless it is necessary. If someone is abusing this privilege, then you can address it with them personally. The most important strategy. Recognize your value. As noted above, those of us that work remotely can have a bit of a chip on our shoulder that we may be perceived as less focused, hard-working, and/or dedicated. It is a horrible nagging feeling to think this is happening, but you know better. You understand that physical presence does not equal more productivity, and the study referenced above confirms it. Communicate your productivity and expertise to your coworkers and superiors when given the chance, but do not let it hang on you. You would not do this if you were in the office. If you made it this far into the video, please write the word virtual into the comments section. That way, we know that you understood the ways to make a virtual meeting a great meeting. Do you have any additional tips and tricks to help you unplug from a hard day's work? If so, please share your story or provide your suggestions in the comments section.